In today's video, we're going to be talking you guys through what happens if there's no promo this Friday. So, just before the video does start, a quick little ad on a trading service I offer over on Twitch. For the cheapest premium trading service for just £4, €4, or free with Amazon Prime. You'll get yourself daily trading and investing guides covering both Xbox and PlayStation with an array of different techniques depending on your budget. I've been trading for over 10 years, making over 100 million on multiple titles, and recently making over 10 million in the first month for the last 3 years. So what we are going to be doing in today's video is talking through what's going to happen if there's no promo this Friday, because at the moment there are a few signs hinting towards no promo this Friday, and as a result it's going to be quite interesting for the market, especially going into the World Cup content coming the following week. So why do I believe we might not get no promo this Friday? First reason I believe we might not get a promo this Friday is one of the most notorious leakers said there's no sight of Out of Pack Team 2 or Out of Position Team 2. On top of that, EA literally say on their site that they're going to release this promo randomly through the year, so I don't see them dropping it in, multiples of 2. I see them just dropping one team here, one team there, one team there. And also there is no information on Team of the Group stage. Now, Team of the Group stage would be a little bit plausible for why it maybe isn't leaked yet, and that's because it's a little bit like the Team of the Week where it's performance-based special cards, and in terms, well, from that it basically means that they may decide who they put in it a little bit later than, let's say, rule breakers, who they might go and decide a month or 2 months before the promo even comes out, because it's non-performance based, which means they can throw anyone in. It also would explain why we have the likes of like Valverde get multiple cards, because these promos are made way in advance in comparison to Team of the Group stage, which is kind of made more on the fly depending on obviously who is performing well in person. Now the second reason I believe we potentially get no promo this week is because promo cycle from last year, we kind of got no promo. So let me walk you through and I guess explain that a little bit easier. So this is a list of all the SBCs we had last year. Now, we have just come out of the back end of Rule Breaker, right? And we went straight into Out of Position. So this is Team 2 of Rule Breaker, and then this was Headliners last year, which is this year we've had Out of Position. What you can see there is basically a week's worth of SBCs, and then we're into Vague SBCs, League SBCs, Icon SBCs, Moments SBCs, more Icon SBCs, Random Upgrade SBC, again Generic Upgrade SBCs, before we eventually get underway with the promo. I mean, even I think, what's this? Generic UCL, Marquee Matchups and SBCs, more Generic Icon SBCs, before we get underway at Black Friday. And this year, I guess Black Friday is going to be the equivalent of the World Cup mode. So basically we had, not only is there like nothing leaked so far, which again, we're like 2 days away from the promo, but we also, promo equivalent wise, had none last year. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk through how different, I guess, segments of the market are going to be affected. First off, starting off with fodder. Because there is no promo, there are no packs being opened. Because there's no packs being opened, there's no increase in supply in fodder this week. Now, especially to add to, I guess, why we maybe have no promo this week, we had no Icon and Hero SBC this week, which allowed fodder to get nice and cheap and nice and supplied on the market. Meaning, if EA do go and drop a bunch of Icon and Hero SBCs, it won't be as bad as if we did have Icon SBC this week, straight into no packs being open this week. Now, I do believe that fodder actually will do very, very well next week, because let's have a little look at last year and what they released without any packs being opened, and aka fodder not being resupplied. So they released a Hero SBC, they released a base Icon upgrade SBC, they released individual Icon SBCs, but they're not normally very demanded. In fact, what I can even do right here, because this might be a little bit more interesting, I can even look at the dates. So, first base Hero SBC came out on the 19th. First base Icon SBC came out on the 20th. So we had a Hero SBC, next day Icon SBC. It's looking quite good for fodder next week if we're going to get the same thing. So the 19th, the 20th, and then they dropped another Hero SBC on the 21st. So we literally went Hero SBC, Icon SBC, Hero SBC. Which is kind of crazy. I mean, and then was there anything else? Not that we needed anything else. Current Team Week upgrade, but that doesn't really do too much. And then another base Icon. Don't tell me this came on the 21st. No, 22nd. So in 4 days we had 2 Hero SBCs and 2 Icon SBCs. And I can fully see EA doing the same thing. Was there anything else? The odd player SBC, but it didn't really get that crazy. Then Icon SBCs, then Black Friday. So how is fodder going to do this week? Now I believe it will drop on Wednesday, Thursday. And then if there is no promo, and we do get the same as last week, I think fodder will absolutely bang, because you have no supply, because no one's opening packs because there's no promo, yet you have all the supply being used in SBCs day after day after day after day. And they should do very, very nicely. So, happy days with the likes of that. So what I'm going to do is just show you guys when these SBCs came out day to day, just so you can get a bit of an understanding when they came out. First SBC came out on the Friday. Second SBC came out on the Saturday. Third SBC came out on the Sunday? Or third SBC came out on the 22nd, I think. So we can see that 1, 2, 3 SBCs starting Friday. Do I think these will get leaked? Potentially, but the leakers so far this year have been pretty rubbish in terms of leaking the Hero and Icon SBCs. So when would I look at buying fodder? I would say from Division Rival Awards or maybe till marquee matchups. But obviously, again, I can't guarantee we're going to get the same SBCs, but you know, that is something we could go and see coming. So SBCs on the Friday, Saturday, and Monday when it comes to Heroes and Icons. How does fodder do? Very well over the weekend. Should even proceed to potentially keep rising Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, as people just keep doing the SBCs, but there's no more increase in supply. Now, how do metas do? Now, a lot of research later. Let's go and show you guys some of the trends. So, once again, SBCs came out on the 19th, the 20th, the 21st, and the 22nd. For some reason, I was forgetting the 22nd. So, let's have a little look at those dates. 90th to the 20th, first SBC, boom, dropped 5k. Second SBC dropped. This is Van Dijk of last year. 2k. Third SBC dropped 2k. Fourth SBC rose 2k. So last time, I mean, Van Dijk did only drop the best part of about 10%, but you got to understand we've not only potentially got Hero and Icon SBCs, but panic selling around the World Cup mode. Market's been quite inflated for the last 2 weeks. I'll be honest with you, looks like the gold cards go down. Let's have a little look at the likes of Mendy. Once again, look at those dates. 19th, boom, dropped 8k. 20th, boom, dropped 3k. 21st, boom, dropped like nothing. 23rd, 22nd, 23rd, he rebounded. So once again, dropped. So that's 100k gold, dropped. 50k gold, dropped. Let's go with the most popular inform cards. Was 207k. By the end of all the SBCs, 150k. Yikes. Next, inform Barrella. That was inform Finistis Junior, if you didn't see. 128k. By the end of it all, 107, so that's down 21k. Then move to a big inform like Son for as well. 19, 377k. By the end of that little week, 290, so that's down 80k. Saudi on Mane. What are we looking at with Mane? There we go. Mane beginning 691. By the end, he was down at 550, so 140k drop on Mane. Sane, how was Sane looking? 373 on, 386 on Sane. By the end of the week, down at 369. So not actually bad on the RTTK. I don't know if these still may have been active, in all fairness. Where are we looking here? Got the likes of Robertson, 237. Yeah, again, I believe these probably still would have been active, because we're not seeing a drop on them, but we are across the board. Then we got Lundberg, 48 by the end of the week. Again, the drop wasn't too bad, but 30, I mean, that's still 25% drop. And we got the likes of Joe Cole here, who was 219k, and by the end of it all, he was 167. And I've even gone and thrown an icon in there. We got Petit, who was 708k, and by the end of it all, he was 626. So there were drops across the board, starting from day one. So what would I do with metas? Well, by a convincing common trend, I would sell metas on a Thursday. Probably wouldn't even gamble on Friday, because as soon as leagues start coming out, it would probably get a little bit ugly. So, for that, you probably want to go, well, what the play would be to go and sell your metas like midday Thursday, and then get all in on fodder in the evening. Now again, this is obviously going off the presumption that we don't get a promo. Again, there are a few things going towards us getting a promo. Sadly, if we do get a promo, I mean, specials probably drop, I'll be honest with you, and fodder would also drop. So, if you want to gamble on no promo, you sell your metas, let's say 1 PM UK time, you buy your fodder, you buy, I don't know, 5 PM, you buy it 2 hours after marquee matchups to 7 PM, and then you're going to go and sell your fodder on the Monday, Tuesday of the week of no content, if we again get trends like last year. But yeah, once again, with your metas, you want to go and sell them on Thursday, and probably not gamble it, because if we get a good promo, they go down. We get a bad promo, but we get loads of icon and hero SBCs, they go down. And we can presume we'll get the same sort of thing like last year. Bear in mind we got no icon and hero SBCs. But I think that's about all she wrote. I think this shows you probably enough trends for you to want to be interested or want to panic sell stuff. But yeah, that's all she wrote. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video where I will talk about something.